This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line. 41 for Mike. Check. 41 Mike.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now a give right side. Carson, and boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
14. At the 34-yard line.
Now Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Cut. Mike 41, 35. Let's go. 36.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Wilson. And an alley to run. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the play. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when the guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Check 52.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Going up top for Miller. It got his man complete. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Under 10, under 10.
Here's Watson. They shakes him off. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Switch.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's get this.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Watson now to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Tight yard, tight yard, tight yard. To the court. Lucky. To the court. Let's go.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. On second down, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Alert. Watch the whip.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They run again with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16.
54 Mike. Check. Walk 54. Jim.
Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Watson on third down, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. Oh, the ball is is out. Watson lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Say. Out. Check 37. Check 37. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins.
Watson's pass complete to DeAndre Hopkins. It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's going to go down again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Good job right there.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. He's going to take it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
24 is down. He's coming. Get him. Alert.
Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw is Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.